So, before we get started, I want to preface this video with saying that this is going to be like something I haven't done before. This isn't going to be like a normal review, more so a story, if you will. If you're looking for a note breakdown, or if you are looking for me telling you whether or not this fragrance is going to be beast mode or not, there's other videos out there that I'm sure do a great job in telling you whether or not this fragrance does that job. This is more of a story that was inspired by this fragrance that I sort of came up with. So if you're interested in listening, please stay tuned. So recently, I had the extreme pleasure of meeting Nick Stewart of Gallivant Fragrances. He really taught me a lot about his fragrances and his inspirations. Now, for those of you that don't know, Gallivant Fragrances is an indie house that uses inspirations of urban travel as the foundation for their fragrances. And today I wanted to cover a fragrance in which I purchased and really drew a lot of inspiration through talking to Nick and just through the experience of my own. And I wanted to share that with you guys today. And the fragrance that I'm talking about is Gallivant's London. I'm going to quickly spray this on just to get more of the inspiration again, and I'm going to go on with the story. I've never been to London before. I spray this fragrance on, and I get an idea of what London is like. And after spraying it on and taking a sniff, I'm immediately transported. It's springtime, and I'm there in the morning. The whole city is covered in this mist. It's not a heavy rain. It's not even a light rain. It's that misty kind of rain. It covers everything and it puts a slight haze over the whole city. And everything has this dewy, wet nature to it. The grass is covered in this dew. And as I step out, I put on my coat and I walk the city. Right as I hit the street, I'm greeted by a floral cart with a person that's just so happy to sell his flowers, and each and every one of these flowers are roses. And they're not your typical gas station rose or supermarket rose. These are the most dense, in bloom, fleshy, thick petaled roses that I've ever seen. And the aroma catches that mist that is engulfing the city. And with the rose and this mist, I get this fragrance that just enchants. So I buy one single rose that I intend to keep for myself. I put the rose in my pocket and I walk the city more. People pass back and forth, people smiling, people laughing, people concerned about their day, people stressed out. And I recognize a park. I go and I sit down at this park, and even though the grass is wet, I decide to just sit down and observe. There's the mist, there's the rose, and now there's the greenness of the grass that just mixes so well within the air. And within the park, there's this roughness, there's the dirt that's still not mud, but has this gritty texture to it still. And I plop my ass down and I observe the people of the city. And more I notice concern on people's faces. I notice stress. I notice a lot of people stressed out about what other people think of them. They are concerned with what they're wearing, with their jobs. They're concerned if they're accepted. And at that moment, I'm sitting there, basking in the realization of my situation, the rose, the greenness, the aquatic nature of everything surrounding me. And I realize that I'm content. There's not a worry. I'm not concerned with impression. I'm not concerned about what people think of me. I'm not concerned or stressed about work. I'm content where I'm at. And I'm elated that I'm able to experience this city. And as the day goes on, I carry that rose. The mist starts to subside. And I walk away from the park and I start to head back. I come back from my travel. I've never been to London, but I've been to London every time I spray this fragrance on. It's a nice escape from my everyday life. I know this wasn't a normal review, and that wasn't my intention. I wasn't looking for something that was the norm. I never really do. I was looking for something that made me happy, and that's what this fragrance did. And I just wanted to share that experience with you. As always, thank you so much for watching. You know it always means a lot to me. And as always, and most importantly,